Good morning, everyone. Welcome to our info session on circular economy and sustainability. I'm Paula, the communications responsible on sploro, and I'm here with Miriam. She's my colleague. She's one of the innovation consultants from sploro. And today we're really thrilled and excited for hosting this info session on circular economy and sustainability. Right, so as sploro, we emphasize sustainable innovation to make our economic systems more resilient and environmentally friendly. Today's session will focus on two significant European projects. These are POLIRURALPLUS and CIRCULAR INVEST, which support sustainability and provide crucial support for entrepreneurs and businesses. Nowadays, we're at a pivotal moment where our actions deeply impact our planet and communities. So embracing the circular economy and sustainability is essential for a prosperous future. Right, so these funding opportunities can drive innovative projects to transform our societies. Throughout this session, you will be able to learn about these opportunities, ask questions, get engaged with the projects, and discover how can you benefit from them. So let's get started with POLIRURALPLUS. It'll be presented by 𝗵cie his'𝘁, which is project manager and representative. So 𝗵cie will be sharing insights from POLIRURALPLUS, a project that fosters collaboration between rural populations, researchers, and policymakers to tackle common challenges.
Okay, so I would like shortly introduce our project and also our open call, because it will be not only one open call, but we will have all series of open calls during our project. So POLIRURALPLUS is generally a project which is focusing on using new ICT tools, methodologies to support building local and regional rural policies, yes, to apply for the policies to improve your region, to change your region. So this is the goal. In some way, POLIRURALPLUS is follow-up of previous POLIRURAL project, and we are now working on more advanced technologies, and with region we are testing new things, and there is really strong focus on using artificial intelligence in the decision making. Here you can see our four calls which we will organize during our project. The first call is already open, and generally the idea is to build around our pilot, but also beyond our pilot, the communities of the people who will work with us on extending the solution, discussing with stakeholders, but also to build new things. And for your information, you can apply in more calls, yes. Generally, there is only one rule for every partner, and this is that every partner could be for all call finance maximal by 60 key euros. The first two calls are for single partners, but they are small, but then the third and fourth call are a little bigger. Here you can see the strategy, and first two call are mainly focused on support project regions, yes. So in some way this activity are relatively small, but need to be connected with project regions, but then mainly in the developed they will be space for much bigger project, and not only for one organization but for the team. Generally in our project we are not limited to some type of organization. Any type of organization can participate in our open calls, and as I mentioned, you can participate in all open calls, and but as one partner you can receive maximum 60 key euro. So here you can see our region. If you will go to our web pages, you can find there much more information. You can see that in some way we cover all, I think, representative of all areas in Europe. So we have Central Europe, South Europe, West, and also North. So we have some big coverage, and every pilot has already its own ideas, but the goal now for the first call for this outage is to help to these regions to extend their ideas and also eventually look for some new potential stakeholders. So the call is now open, and the deadline is on the end of July, and it is expected that new winners will be informed about the result in during the September, and October and December will be this first part of this project. Immediately after this project, we will continue with other call, with this mobilize, and in some way the idea is that some ideas which will be here from this project, but also from the user requirements collecting by project partner, will be then input for other call. So there is also one important rule that okay, if you will look on the document, we have some threshold, but generally the goal is to select if it will be possible one project for every region. So if there will be two good projects in one region and one good project for other, there will be selected one project from this region and other from this region. So because we would like really support all regions, but of course it depends if these projects reach some quality on the level of the threshold. If you will go on our web pages, you can find there detailed description of every ideas for every project, and you need to look which is in some way a relation with your ideas. You can go also to this pilot and discuss with the pilot how you can support them, and before you will prepare your submission. We have a lot of already data and tools, because as I mentioned that we are not starting from the scratch, so we are able to support the development with maps. A lot of data is across all Europe, but we have also some data which are regional. We are also building the library of documents. The goal is really to be able to train artificial intelligence on the selected documents. It could be the policy document, regional strategy, and other, and combining this data with map data to really customize this AI models to be able to help to the people in the regions. So we will prepare also for this some demonstration, and here is full name. If you will have some question, you can send this question to opencalls.poliruralplus.eu, and I recommend it also to go on our web or portal, because we are trying to connect all information in one place. Yes, we have map management, we have call management, but also document all is on our hub. So if you will be more interested, please go on our hub and you will have more information. But of course, you can also ask us for any assistance, and really we will be very happy if there will be teams which will try to support our work, not only through one call but through more calls. Of course, we never can guarantee that if you will win first that you will be winner of other, but there is some chance or some advantage if you will already know something from the first call to compete in other calls. So I think that for 10 minutes is what I wanted to tell.
So now, ladies and gentlemen, please give a warm welcome to Lorenzo Valeriani. So he'll be presenting Circular Invest, a project that supports circular economy initiatives across Europe, helping them prepare for investing and enhancing their potential to secure financial resources. So whenever you're ready, Lorenzo, the stage is yours.
Good morning again. So before digging into what we are offering as Circular Invest, I would like just to briefly present you the genesis of this initiative at European level. So this is the statistics that we extracted from a specific report from the Chatham House, which is basically showing that only 3% of the global investment, the money that it's flowing to supporting initiatives are supporting circular economies initiative. Okay, so this is a very, I would say, a very small part of all the money that are supporting initiatives that can be born. There is another, I would say, hard truth that is always coming from figures, always from the Chatham House report, which is showing that the circular investment, the linear one, meaning supporting initiatives that are not circular, as you can see, are prominent compared to the circular ones. So in all the main, I would say, vertical sectors, most of the money is flowing to support linear initiatives. Okay, so this could be hard for you as circular economy promoters to find money to support your projects. But there is, I would say, good news that it's coming always from analyzing what's happening into the market. Ellen MacArthur Foundation statistics show that the private investments that are supporting circular economy initiatives between 2016 and 2020 improved 10 times. Okay, this is showing that investors are becoming more sensible, are becoming more interested in supporting circular initiatives. I would say that there is another painful truth that it was, I would say, highlighted by the European Commission in 2019, which is basically said that there is not only a lack of financing for these circular economy projects, but sometimes there is a lack of capacity building, of skills for properly conceptualize, implement the specific circular economy projects and initiatives. So it seems that those that are approaching the circular economy landscape for proposing new initiatives are lacking for some skills. So that's why we are launching and we are running the Circular Invest initiative, which is basically focused on supporting circular economy projects from across Europe to increase the investment ready and thus increasing their possibility to raise and access financial resources. Circular Invest is run by a consortium of 4 different partners. We have 2 partners that are more skilled in supporting and running European projects' investment readiness, in supporting them to exploit the results of research. And these namely are 𝗵𝗈+, that is based in Portugal, and Meta Group, which is a European advisory company. Then we have 2 partners that are more focused on the circularity aspects. So one is Circular Economy, which is basically a company that is, present across the globe, which has, I would say, also a specific branch which is supporting circular economy initiatives. And then we have 𝗵𝗀, which is, I would say, a very relevant network across Europe, which is supporting circular economy at the 360 degree. So all of these 4 partners basically are giving a specific expertise contributing to the success of the project. So which is the added value for participating and applying in Circular Invest? You will receive a tailored one-to-one support, meaning you will have dedicated experts that will follow you to improve your capacity building, your skills around specific gaps that will be identified. Then you will have access to relevant circular economy and business experts that will support you for the one-to-one. Everything is online, meaning that you don't need to travel. And then there will be an interactive coaching, meaning that there will be no plenary session, but there will be this one-to-one where the coach that is assigned to you will guide you for increasing and improving a specific gap. Who can apply? Basically, circular economy initiatives that are run or by single promoters or by a consortium. Okay, single promoters can be whatever kind of stakeholder, so utility companies, could be also municipalities and regional authorities, could be universities and research centers, could be SMEs, startups, and also NGO. Okay, and of course the consortium can be based on all the single promoters that I have already mentioned. Okay, so it's up to you if the initiative is run by a single promoter or a group, a consortium. Then who can be eligible for receiving this support? Basically, there must be a location around a EU member state or Horizon Europe associated country. So for the list of the Horizon Europe associated country, please visit our website. Then there must be the compliance with two specific classification system around the EU circular economy, a classification system, and the circular economy action plan. Then there must be a focus on a regional or local level of the initiative, and the investment the specific promoter is looking for must be in the range of 1 million and 20 million. Then, of course, there are two relevant aspects: the commitment. So what we ask in exchange to join in the benefit from circular invest is time from the promoter. And of course, everything must be in English. So in English, proof is, I would say, crucial. It's not only one-to-one. Basically, the one-to-one is the main service, meaning that are the support, the main support that we are giving to the beneficiaries. We are also having two other lines of support: the many-to-one and the many-to-many. Many-to-one, we will cluster the beneficiaries in peer-to-peer sessions, where basically we will have the possibility here to exchange best practices from the other peers. Okay, and there will be a huge learnings from you to overcome specific gaps for implementing your initiative. And then we have the many-to-many, then we call the networking opportunities that we are offering to the beneficiaries. But basically, we are inviting our beneficiaries to join pitch session or to present them in front of investors. Okay, so you will have the possibility to interact with the financial stakeholders that can support you in the fundraising. So the main services areas in the one-to-one that where we are offering, the services four main frames. The first one is the security assessment, which is basically here all the services to help you in better address all the security aspects of your initiative. Then we have the business planning, all this, capacity building around how to support you in drafting, reviewing, or implementing the business plan of your initiative. Then the legal and regulation aspect, which is very relevant for you if you are running a specific initiative, which is in a specific vertical, which is high regulated, or where basically you have technology that you would like to somehow protect. Last but not least, the fundraising. We will help you in review the pitch, in preparing fundraising plan, in estimating the right amount of money that you will need, and who are the right kind of investors you need to speak to. For the application process, you need to go to circularinvest.eu. Then you will have the possibility to create your user account. And then once you activate your user account, you can enter the platform, start a new application, and then you need to start to fill the application form. Okay. The application form can be filled more than in different moments. All the data will be automatically saved. Once all this form is filled, please remember to push the button submit in order to be evaluated. Okay. Then there will be the evaluation, and then we will come back to you for the outcome. Okay. Some figures around Circular Invest. We would like to have on board 15 beneficiaries. So far, we have onboarding 6 beneficiaries. Okay, so we have still 9 seats free. Each of the beneficiary will have access to between 15 and 25 extra days that you will be supported through the different services areas. We organize 4 events and networking opportunities where all our beneficiaries will be invited. And then last but not least, we aim to support the beneficiaries to raise 20 million within the project lifetime. These are examples of the beneficiaries from the first call. We have recently closed the second call where we onboarded other 4 projects. So as you can see, basically we are sector agnostic. The important is that we are focusing on circular economy initiatives. We have, also some projects coming from different geographic areas. For example, Food Waste Omega-3, a Norwegian company that is focusing on converting food waste to growth media for fermentation, especially the fish oil. Then we have Renew Life Cycle from Romania, which is a platform which is extending the electronic life cycles. And then we have OptiFood from Slovenia, which is a digital marketplace, which is basically aiming at avoiding the problem of surplus food. So these are examples of our beneficiaries. What we are looking for, basically, we have now a call open. So if you are a potential applicant, please, you can scan here the QR code and you can go and registering yourself in the platform for starting to fill the form. The call will be closing on the 13th of September. Okay, so there is still some months ahead. That also, we are looking also for partners, basic organization initiatives platform for the PP2P events, and also investors that we would like to invite to our initiative. So for this kind of partners and investors, if you can be interested, you can contact us at info@circularinvest.eu. That's it. So again, you can find here the website, the reference, and the info email. So we will be more than happy to reply to your questions. But if you have already some questions, please, I would be keen to reply to them.
Thank you very much, Lorenzo, for your time and your presentation, for offering us this initiative.
Thanks to you.
And thank you once again, all the attendees, for joining this info session. Miriam and I were really happy to host it. We'll be seeing each other next month on the next info session. I hope you have a great day, and thank you for being with us, 𝗺𝗺. Goodbye.